Hey guys, it's DaDoctorWhoKidd here, and this video is just about a recap on what we know about Series 7 so far. Even though it's still a long way off, but it's still in this year, and it's at the end, just after summer. It has been trickling through over the past several months, so here's just a wee recap on what we know about it. So, filming began on the 20th of February 2012. The BBC will air 6 episodes from autumn 2012, including the Christmas special. The remaining 8 will be shown somewhere, probably near the start or Easter in 2013. So this series will see the last days of the Ponds, with Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill returning for their final rollercoaster voyage with the Doctor. Amy and Rory have been at the Doctor's side for, more than 2 years now? Years, we're going to call it. But what will he do after the heartbreaking departure, as Stephen Moffat states it? Series 7 will then see a dramatic turn of events when the Doctor meets a new friend, which will be the new companion. What? So, prepare yourself for thrills, adventures, and dramatic surprises as the show builds towards the 50th anniversary year, where there will be 14 big blockbuster movie episodes, each with a new, epic, amazing, awesome, brand spanking new adventure with new monsters, the Doctor, and some million foes, as you've never seen them before. Okay, so the main cast: Matt Smith, obviously the Doctor, Karen Gillan, Amy, and Arthur Darvill, who plays Rory, will be in the first 5 episodes. Then, of course, Jenna Louise Coleman will be the new companion, and she will first star in episode 6, which will be the Christmas special. Definitely who is returning, the returning cast so far, is Alex Kingston, who plays River Song, so she will be back. Rumoured he will be in the cast: James Corden, who played Craig Owens, John Slim or Benedict Cumberbatch, who will play the Master, John Barrowman, who will play Captain Jack, Niamh McIntosh and Catherine Stewart, who will play Madame Pastor and Jenny, Mark Sheppard, who plays Captain, and Sophia Miles, who plays Madame de Pompadour. Okay, so definitely confirmed guest stars are going to be Mark Williams, David Bradley, Rupert Graves, Ben Browder, Dominic Kemp, Adrian Scarborough, Garrett Hagan, Rob Cavazos, and Andrew Brooke. That is quite a lot. Okay, so the monsters. Producers Marcus Wilson said that a couple of old classics from the 60s and 70s will definitely return, but will be moved on a bit, modernized, if you know what I mean. So one of the rumoured monsters is revealed in what I'm about to say. Caroline Skinner, who played in the Christmas special just past, hinted that the Saigons will be back, but modernised, of course. The Daleks will return in the opener, first episode, and the Weeping Angels will appear in episode 5, the departure of the Ponds. Okay, so definite writers are going to be Stephen Moffat for 5 episodes, Mark Gatiss for 1 episode, Toby Whithouse for 1 episode, Chris Chibnall for 1 episode, John Fay for 1 episode, and Steve Thompson for 1 episode. This is just so far. In the future, they might make it more episodes for each, or more monsters, and then when I find out that, I will definitely update you guys. Okay. And Stephen Moffat has said it is very unlikely that there will be any two-part stories this year, which is probably the first time in the Doctor Who history. Okay, so Series 7, Episode 1, written by Stephen Moffat, directed by Nick Curran. Stephen says that the first episode will be a bit like the movie Die Hard, and he said that the title is a spoiler, and the title is Something of the Something, and the Daleks will return. Which is, okay, so number 2, episode 2, is written by Chris Chibnall, directed by Saul Nixon, and his new episode is set to contain the biggest set Doctor Who has ever had. This is the first episode of Series 7 to be shot. Shooting took place at Church Road, Amy and Roy Street, and Sovereign Beach, aka Bad Wolf Bay, where we lost Rose Tyler. Guest starring Mark Williams, David Bentley, Rupert Graves, Rudy D. Harmingham, I think it's pronounced. Okay, Series 7, Episode 3 is apparently called The Gunslinger, which is written by Toby Whithouse and directed again by Saul Mixton. Right now, his latest episode takes place in America's Old West, where the Doctor will face a cyborg gunslinger. Filming took place in Almeria, Spain. Guest starring Ben Bruder, Dominic Kemp, Adrian Scarborough, Garrick Higgin, Rob Cavagos, and Andrew Brooke. Episode 4 has not been named as an episode title yet, but it's written by Mark Gatiss. He confirmed that he pitched the story idea to Stephen Moffat in late 2011. He revealed this episode contains the words meat, klaxon, and if that means anything at all to you. Okay, number 5, which is the mid-series finale, which they're doing again this year, is written by Stephen Moffat and directed by Mick Curran, which is Amy and Roy's last ever episode. Karen Gillan said that Amy dying is a possibility, so we might face that, so be prepared. They will face Sleeping Angels for a final encounter. Stephen Moffat promised a heartbreaking end, and not everybody gets out alive. So, I think that's pretty obvious that someone, or maybe two someones, or, well, someone's definitely going to die. That can be confirmed right there, so let's hope it's not anything anyone would love. And last but not least, the Christmas special, which is written by Stephen Moffat. Introduction to the new companion. The Doctor is going to meet someone very, very new in the very last place he could ever have expected. So, when is this going to happen? Well, Christmas time. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say, so, are you guys excited at how is this going to happen and stuff? Bye guys.